All right, so today we're diving deep into Machu Picchu.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some excerpts here.
Amazing.
Really fascinating stuff, and
Yeah.
we're going to try to get to the bottom of this lost city in the clouds.
It is a fascinating place.
Now, when you first hear about Machu Picchu,
Right.
what really strikes you is just how it's situated.
Yeah, definitely. You think about ancient cities, and a lot of times they're in valleys,
Right by rivers?
right by a river, easy access to water, easy access to transportation.
Makes sense.
And Machu Picchu is the complete opposite of that. It's up on this ridge, 8,000 feet up.
Wow, 8,000 feet. That's higher than most ski resorts.
It is.
And not just the climb. I mean, the air is thin up there.
Oh, yeah, it's very difficult to breathe.
So what were the Incas thinking?
Well, you have to understand the Inca worldview.
No.
The Andes Mountains were sacred to them. They were considered a staircase to the heavens. So the higher you went, the closer you were to the gods, the more powerful the location. And to build a city at that altitude, that was a statement.
So it's not just a city. It's almost like this,
An offering.
yeah, a sacred offering.
Totally.
Which I guess brings us to the mystery of its purpose, right?
Absolutely.
Our sources, they're full of theories about what Machu Picchu was really for.
Yeah, that's one of the things that keeps Machu Picchu so fascinating, right? We don't know for sure.
Exactly.
And so people have all these ideas, and each one is intriguing.
Yeah, and you can see why. One of the big ones is this idea of it being like a royal retreat.
Oh, yeah, a place for the emperor to get away from it all, The pressures of ruling,
I can see it.
the incredible views, the peace and quiet.
Makes sense, like a vacation home in the clouds.
Exactly.
But then there's also this whole thing about astronomical alignments. Our sources talk about how Machu Picchu might have been an observatory.
That's one of the most interesting theories, right? Researchers have found these very specific alignments with the solstices and equinoxes,
Oh, wow.
as if certain buildings were designed to frame the sun on those key dates.
Like a giant calendar.
In a way.
So maybe not just a retreat then. What about this idea of it being a religious site?
Oh, there's definitely evidence for that too.
Okay.
We find temples within Machu Picchu, places that were clearly designed for ceremonies and rituals.
Right.
And remember, mountains were sacred.
Right, that staircase to the heavens.
Exactly. So what better place to connect with the divine than a site so dramatically situated?
So you've got this combination of practical needs with this deep spirituality.
Exactly.
And you can't talk about Machu Picchu without mentioning the engineering, especially those terraces.
Oh, the terraces are incredible.
How did they do that?
Well, you have to think about the challenges of the Andes. Level ground is precious.
All right, that's all mountains.
Exactly. So the Inca carved these terraces into the mountainside
To make more farmland.
to create more farmable land, yeah. And not only that, they designed them to control water flow, prevent erosion. It's truly ingenious.
Yeah, our sources said they were growing potatoes up there, quinoa, even maize.
They did.
That must have been backbreaking work, but also just,
So innovative.
yeah.
And we have to talk about the stonework.
Oh yeah, the stonework is incredible.
The precision with which those stones are cut and fitted together without any mortar.
It's mind-blowing.
It's amazing. It shows such a mastery of their materials and a dedication to creating something that would last.
You look at Machu Picchu and it's just this awe-inspiring site, high in the Andes, built with incredible skill. But that purpose, it's still a mystery.
It is. And as you learn more about Machu Picchu, think about this. Was it just one thing, or did its purpose maybe evolve over time?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let those stones be your guide.
Very cool. All right, well, that's our deep dive on Machu Picchu.
Fascinating stuff.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time.